Hey guys, welcome back to our podcast for Sisters Who Make Waves Season 3, Ride the Wave Season 3, Episode 9. We'll be reviewing the performances that happened on this episode, along with who got eliminated, who ranked in the top 9, and any other tidbits and facts that you guys need to know. So Aneesa, what were your thoughts? No words, no whatever, just give me whatever you're feeling, whatever.
I think these stages were the best stages that we've seen so far. I think so. As a collective, these were the best stages we've seen so far, I think. That doesn't mean that they're all good.
Okay.
What about you?
I'm ready for them to give up this parkour experience.
Yes.
Let's give it up. Every time someone's either doing something off, there's always something. I think this is the best we're going to get. Whoever the producer that says, let's do this parkour one more time. You got it. Move on.
So true. So let's talk about the performances in order.
Yeah. So it was the Jessica,
first performance,
Cyndi, and then that other chick.
Yeah, Jessica, Cyndi, and Lacey Danny. She was one of my favorites from season 1 too. She made it into the group. They performed Nama Nana. Yeah.
Jessica and the girl from season 1 held it down with the dance. Cyndi cannot dance, and neither can the backup dancers. Can't dance either. They were also off.
Really?
I mean, it was me and I had someone else watching with me, and we both saw it. I'm like, wait, go back. How dare you have professional dancers also be off?
No way.
Yeah, it was like the little chicks in the blue, and then everyone was wearing the pink.
I love the stage and the colors. So I think I was just so in love with
enamored
that.
With
I didn't notice. Yes.
Yeah, no, Cyndi was off, and then everyone else was off, and it was her solo moment, and she's like, and it looked like a ripple when it really wasn't supposed to be a ripple, and it was bad. 2 of the backup dancers were off, one girl was on different timing. To
be honest, yeah. I feel like pretty much in all of these stages, a lot of them were off, but I've just come to accept it.
Yeah, but it was super noticeable because she was the only one off. It's a group of 3, and then the backup dancers are off. And I'm like, dang, is this how y'all just hired college students? And I'm sure college students would do a good job. So I feel like you just cousin Bing Bing, she does a little dance. Oh, you got your cousin Bing Bing. Yeah, I got my cousin Stacy. She does a little dancing here and there. We'll bring her on this show, And they're not that good, but you know what? We love them. So let's just keep it going. It just reminded me of cousin Day, they know how to do cooking. So but then they burn the whole food.
Yeah, sheesh.
I didn't think they were professional. I would think so. Jessica might have burnt herself. She's like, I want 16 backup dancers. But I think that was for her own performance with the cowgirl thing.
They didn't even get 16 backup dancers. So
they sure did.
I don't know what was going on with that, but that's okay.
Yeah. Anyway, besides that, Jessica and the season 1 girl did great. Cyndi vocally sounded good, but they don't sing live. So she lip synced really well. I sound like being super critical, but I just feel like it's getting down to the last few girls. So, any minute details, I just realized she could not dance.
I mean, at this point, Cyndi is pretty much the center of the show. So she's getting in the group. So it is.
She used to not be, but then I think certain girls left and she started to rise. I think what happened was when she did that monster,
she kept going viral since episode 1. Ever since her performance, she just kept going viral on Weibo, so she became the face of this season pretty much.
It's her and Jessica, I feel.
Yeah, they're always in the top 3 for sure.
Well, good for her.
Yeah.
I noticed her outfit was the youngest, but she looked the oldest. I feel like it didn't.
I feel like that's how it always is.
I didn't do her any favors.
Yeah,
but I feel like. I'm actually a Cyndi fan. I just feel like she should have been styled differently. I say this not all the time. I say this when her first performance with the little schoolgirl thing.
Yeah,
just a little differently.
Yeah,
but I'm not trying to eat her up because I actually like her. I just felt like this wasn't her strongest performance. She did cute. She did really well in the La La Land water umbrella song. That was her moment.
Yeah, I like this stage. I think because I really like Lacey Danny.
It made you like it.
I mean, I think I was going to like it anyways because I like the costumes. I like the colors. I like the song. I feel like the song was actually good. And I'm starting to realize that once you have established people performing, for me, I appreciate the fan service part more than other parts
the
of the
details.
stage. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because I like those three, and then to see Jessica and Cyndi together, I think a lot of people wanted to see that. It's like seeing rank 1 and rank 2 perform the same stage finally.
Because I like don't know who that chick was.
Yeah.
From season 1, like, I don't care who she is. She gone.
Yeah, I felt like you would be like that. Like, who are these people? Because that's how I felt when the season 2 women were performing. I was like, I don't like this.
But the season 2 women were great. Mine is the one that's like on here all the time. That there's like this really like she had the shorts and the high knee boots and everything, and she had a little outfit on. Us, she's spicy.
They all look the same to me. They all
but Instagram models. One was a little, it was hot. It was great. And you were right. That season was Instagram models. I appreciated that. Minus the girl who's still always around. Because I'm like, why you don't match with them? She matched with them in that last season, but she don't match with them this season. She was like, I don't have to be Instagram model anymore. I'm gonna be auntie now. This is where's
you want to move on to the next performance?
Yeah, before I keep eating them up.
Yeah. So the second team that went is the Sitars Team. Well, this wasn't their group performance necessarily. It was the 2 captains and the 1 woman from the season 2. They performed Jung with Sitar and Kelly, and that season 2 one with the really tan skin. I mean, I like the stage. I thought it was great.
It's all right.
Really?
Okay.
I mean, I like the little trio thing they had going on with the vocal and then the rap and then the guitar, especially at the end when they're like, let's end it with the bang. And I was like, okay, I actually really enjoy this, but I think it's because I like Kelly and I like Sitar, and I'm just like, this is great.
I mean, I feel like Kelly's the one with the guitar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like once she had the guitar in her hand, her confidence rose.
Yeah.
But she was trying to keep up with the choreography, and she was, in comparison, better than Cyndi, but also the choreography in this performance was much simplified, much more like simple compared to what Cyndi had to do.
Really? I feel like Cyndi's choreo was simple because it was do this and then do this, whereas Kelly's choreo was more like there was a lot of moves that look very freestyle-y, and it's hard to make those look good. Like when you're throwing your hands up and doing this and that, like it's kind of hard to make moves like that look good compared to just do a body wave here and here. But maybe that's just because Cyndi's choreo was more my style, and this one was like not my style too.
Yeah, I know, but Kelly did good. They did good. I'm just like, okay. I mean, I like their performance over the first one.
Really?
Yeah, which I just felt like there was a little bit more energy.
That's true. Definitely. Yeah. I think
oh, sorry, go ahead.
I think that the first performance had charisma. But I just feel like the way that Jessica and Cyndi perform, they're like very like low energy. They rely on like the prettiness and the charisma aspect as opposed to having energy. You know what? I don't know if that makes sense.
I feel like every time Jessica feels like, oh shoot, we're failing. Even though it's pre-recorded, I just feel like it's always perfectly timed. She's like, sheesh, we're not doing well. Oh baby, ooh. I'm like, yep.
Jessica, they be lip syncing the heck out of those high notes.
Yeah, she sure does.
It's better than Winter when Winter did her high note and she was like laughing. She's like,
I like that.
What is that?
I was like, go ahead. And I love when the girls can't sing, but there's like someone has to do this high note. And they're like, they go for that opera. It's so traditional. It feels like very traditional, like, you see those Chinese, it's like super fantastic with all the colors, and they're on stage, it's like a play, and they're singing, and every time they pronounce everything so strongly, it just gives me that like da 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 ah. I'm like, okay, I like that though. It's interesting.
I feel like that would be me if I was on a survival show. Like, I'm not gonna sing live, but I'm gonna try my best, and you guys are gonna auto-tune that too. Sheesh. Yeah.
Yeah, this was a good performance though.
Yeah.
Compared to everything else, it was okay.
Yeah.
There's better performances.
Yeah, I feel like all these performances were just good. But anyways, you want to go on to the next one?
Sure.
This is now the season
3 girls.
Yeah, the season 2 team with Na Yang and then those tan Instagram models.
Yeah, that second one was great.
Yeah, wait, is she the one with the ponytail who had like
No,
the
she
booty
had the
shorts?
body wave.
Honestly, they were good.
Yeah,
I
they were
really like
good.
this song. I don't know
Yeah.
this song. Like, did it sound familiar to you, or
A
because
lot of these songs are covers.
Oh,
Like all
okay.
of these songs are covers. Like every song is like they'll take a piece of one song and then put a piece of another song and then make it its own thing. Like I noticed Jessica's song was like a little bit of every little thing that I say or do. Oh, sorry, before we get copyrighted. And then it was a little bit of that, and then it was another song. So it was like two pieces together. So they'll like splice and make
That's
a new
probably why
version.
this song just felt like really familiar. Like
Yeah,
I
it
must have heard
was.
this somewhere.
You heard like an English or something version of it, and then on top of that, they had the baddies, and they were over here,
And they were great.
Yeah, they were great. I was entertained. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say. I was just entertained.
I mean, I guess the only thing, my only other thought when I was watching that stage was I felt like the beginning was powerful up to the middle, and then after like around the middle towards the end, I just felt like it started to get repetitive. Like they're not really doing anything else, and the song just kept going because all these performances were like 5 minutes long. But like Jessica's stage, the very first stage, I felt like I was entertained from beginning to end. This stage, I felt like halfway through, I was like, okay, it's the same song, it's the same dance, it's the same everything. I'm getting bored now. No offense to them, because I still felt like the stage was good, but
yeah,
I
understand.
Yeah.
Next
stage.
Yeah.
This is Sitars Team. Let Me Grow with Sitar, Fiona, Sit, Mao Junjae, Chishi, and Amber Guo. I think this is the parkour stage, right?
I thought the Let Me Grow was yes, because they also had those ugly fur coats in the animal print. They needed to let go of those fur coats. It gave nothing.
Yeah, it didn't. I felt like it didn't even fit the
song.
It was pretty.
No, it didn't even fit the outfits. Like you have these like Muppet fur coats. Underneath you have this like leather or pleather, like crop experience tops. Then you have animal prints. You have animal prints. So where does the fur? And it would make sense if the fur was like, or the faux fur was like maybe black to go with it, or why, I don't know, something. It just seemed like it was clashing. It just didn't make sense, and it was very distracting. And then you got these girls clapping the dust and going up the parkour, and one girl almost ate it on the parkour like thing. The girl on the left side of the screen, she's like, and I was like, that would have been me. You would have been. And then they have these girls swinging, doing Cirque du Soleil. It just seemed like it's just too much. I was ready for a Barnum and Bailey's fireworks to come out at that point. I get it. They always want to raise the stakes with this show from what it sounds like. But I think about what's feasible. And these women are 30 up. If they fall, their hip is not going to be the same like it used to when they just came out.
I mean, remember Fiona Sit couldn't even do the move, and they had her practicing, and she was like, I'll do it on stage. The end, they were supposed to sit on the top, but when they actually did the stage, like the three of them were standing in the middle. I was like, okay, they told that story just for you to not be able to do it. That's the one thing I like about Mnet. They'll build up this whole story, and then when they actually do the thing that they've been working to do, it's such a dramatic moment. But this show, they'll build it up, and then it won't happen.
or Mnet will be like, if she fails, you just gonna see her fail.
Yeah, they're gonna let you know that she failed.
And they're gonna play it 3 times.
Yeah. Sheesh. I felt like remember the first parkour stage and everyone was hyping it up, and then we just like, that's it. I feel like this stage was trying to counter that, and they were just like, we're not going to have you guys leaving saying, oh, that's it. We're going to do everything. Big fur coats, dust on the ground, and parkour, and circus freak stuff. Yep, we're going to do everything. I was like, okay, this is a lot, and the song was bad anyways.
It didn't fit the concept of parkour. Like, I feel like if it was like, if it had more energy, I don't know.
Maybe the lyrics matched, but from the vibe and it didn't it was just Sitar's voice couldn't save that stage.
No, it couldn't. She tried.
Yeah. The next stage, or do you want to go on to or do you have anything else to say?
I have nothing else to say about that. That was one of my least favorite performances of the night.
I think it was my least favorite, period. Yeah. Sheesh, we have nothing good to say. Should we say something good about that?
We're going back into our Toxic Girls Planet era.
Yeah. I mean, I just felt like it was a lot going on. And sure, I can appreciate little things, but as a collective, it just wasn't good.
No, it's not.
It wasn't a bad stage. It just wasn't cohesive. So yeah. Yep. Next stage.
Next.
So this is Annoying Breeze team. This is Jessica's team with Jung, Xinyi, Zhang Li, Zhu Zheijing, and Cece Wong. They had the cowboy.
Yeah,
this Wonder Woman whip stuff going on.
This is when it started getting better.
Yes. Yes.
It started. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you can go.
I was saying this is when it started to get better. This is when they had the mashup with the every little thing that you say, and then whatever the other song. Like that was great. And then the choreography was good. I think these 5 girls matched each other well. And it didn't seem like Jessica was hard carrying the team. It seemed like they all
I was just thinking that too.
Like fitting each other well, and everyone had their own role to play. Yeah. And I think they looked good together. This is a team that actually they may not be perfect, but at least they were able to keep up with one another, so look more in sync. Like especially with the whip scene or the last.
Oh yeah.
Like you have to be in sync for that to look right. Because if one girl's going and another girl's going, you can't be.
Yeah.
Let me stop. Anyway,
that's a good stage for Jessica to be the leader for, because I know she was whipping them like, nah, this part has to look good.
She was pulling the girls' generation in her. She was like, we gotta get that right. They all look really good.
Yeah.
And what else I have to say? They all sound well. They pre-recorded it, but yeah, I mean, even still, their voices blended well together. Yeah, I don't have anything bad to say.
You know how you mentioned the backup dancers in the very first stage, how they just pulled random people? Mm-hmm. That's how I felt about this stage, because at the very end, when they got the backup dancers, I was looking at them. I was just like, you guys look like college students, like on a dance team.
But they weren't they weren't doing anything to distract me, so I was fine with it.
Yeah, they were like really in the back.
They were really, they're just like, march, lassos, ba, ba, ba. So that's fine. It's not like you're, just doing your own thing and Cindy's doing her own thing. So we got 3 different things going on. It's like, there's some sense of unity here.
I feel like the other thing about the stage is that I notice in shows like this, if you can speak English and rap, you're going to get free like style points for that, because they're like, Jessica, her rap was so cool. I'm just like,
no, it was pretty basic.
Yeah, it was basic. If you like that rap style, then I would say it's pretty good. But if you speak English, like she has the buff being in China where they don't really speak a lot of English, and her rap is in English. Yeah, she's gonna sound really cool.
It feels like it was giving me Kesha.
Yeah,
TikTok. It was giving me TikTok. It was funny enough years ago. Jessica and Crystal covered TikTok.
Really?
For a performance in, I think, outside of San Francisco. So
she likes that style though. Like
she
that
does.
Kesha mixed with Spice Girls, mixed with Barbie Girl. Good for her.
Yes, she was able to live her moment.
Yeah.
And then one girl at the end, she said, you want to ride the car or whatever she said. Ending girl, so girl, you pulled whatever English you had and you used everything. You said.
I liked her moment though. That was cute. I think it's because I wasn't expecting it. I thought it was only going to be Jessica speaking English.
No, yeah, I liked it too. But she was like, I'm going to figure something out. I'm going to have my moment, have my ending part. That was cute.
Cute.
But I like that performance. Do you have anything else to say? I feel like I monopolized that part. I really liked it though.
No, we can go on to the next stage. Also, Jessica's team is the only team that passed the little test thing they had going on.
Yeah, they were.
It was deserved. Anyone up against Ningjing's team, it was just going to be hard. So the next stage, which is Ningjing's stage, that's the season 1 team with Gia and Lacey Danny / Danny Lee and Gina.
They're wearing red, right?
Yeah, that's the steps performance stage. They're wearing red and black.
You can lead this one.
Yeah, I mean, I loved it because I watched season 1. So I'm just like, okay, Gia. I mean, obviously, Gia, but also with Lacey Danny. Mm-hmm. Gina wasn't my favorite in season 1. She wasn't one of my favorites. It's one of those things. It's like, if you think back to Girls Planet, like the 17, the Pretty You performance, like who do you think of? You'll think of Maya, right?
I think of Ruanne.
Maya or Ran, right? Like those are the ones that you think of when you think of that performance, or maybe the one of the Chinese girls.
Yeah, I'm about to say argue that should have made it to the next round. I wanted her in. I had a whole different lineup for that show.
Yeah,
anyway,
so Gina was like in a performance that was that iconic, but she wasn't the popular ones who made it iconic. She was like the other one. So I was like, okay, that's why I'm like, she wasn't my favorite, but I do remember she was in a good performance with other girls that I liked. Yeah, anyways, back to the stage. I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. I think that because stepping has to be so clean, it's a good thing that they got good backup dancers for this performance and not the college students. These guys look like they actually know what they're doing.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. I mean, did you have any?
It was one of the performances I was like, okay. I didn't have any.
Really?
Yeah, I said, okay.
I think it's because I watched season 1. I was like, oh, this is so cool. This is the best performance of the night. Oh my goodness. I was so amazed. Sheesh. Literally, when Gina did her flip, I was like, "Oh my gosh!" I was
at the end,
like,
I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh, whoever that is, cool."
Yeah, I was amazed at everything. Anything Gia did, literally them walking down the steps. I was like, "How are you guys walking down the steps without looking down?" I feel like I have such a basic mind. Like everything, if it's someone that I like performing, everything they do is going to amaze me.
Yeah, it was cool. I was alright.
All right. Sheesh, I'm over here fangirling. Like season 1, I remember them, and you're just like, yeah. Anyways, on to the next performance.
Sorry.
It felt like it was a lot of fan service, so that's why I really enjoyed that performance. And then it's a dancing style that I like too, because I also really like step dance. So it was just a lot of great things.
You were doing that stepping in Ive, but you were in the back.
Yeah. That's okay though. So you want to go to the next team? Otherwise, I'm gonna talk about the other performance for years.
I mean, it was up to you. You can fangirl. You have the right.
Last thing to say, Lacey Danny, I really like her. Her just image on stage is great. Okay, next performance, The Way You Are, with Kelly Yu's team with Rose, Zhang, Valen Su, Mioli Wu, Kelsey, and Tang Shi.
Every time she starts a song off, she never misses.
Yes, I was so excited when she started.
She started off every song she's ever been in.
No, I think
she started off
the previous stage. She didn't start it.
She started off. No, she didn't start off. Beautiful Woman. She did not.
But that's the only one I think that she did.
That's the only one. Yes, but she started a song. She set the tone. It was so good. She sounds so good.
Yeah. Kelly knew that too. I think Kelly was the one who was like, Rose, you have to start the song. Or she told her to start it, like, you have to. So good.
She's so good. I think it's great when you have a talented person's like, yeah, I'm ready. Like, I have nothing else to prove. Like, I feel like it'd be like, oh, she's old and she's bad. But like, no, she's the best vocalist here. It's just crazy. And I'm sorry to Sitar fans. I'm sorry to the Cyndi fans. But
I wouldn't call her the best, but I think she's the most unique vocal.
Maybe she's just, in my opinion, the best. Or maybe I just like her voice. I like how it's just so good. I was in the shower and I was listening to her Beautiful Woman and I heard
so good.
I was like, yeah, man, so good. But she was great. I love the bohemian kind of Fleetwood Mac kind of vibe.
Rose gave us one of these.
She sure did. Oh, who was that girl dancing in the back?
That's Tang Shi. She's actually really popular. She's like a professional dancer.
She's like, I can be flexible.
But I liked how she opened it when she was dancing and then playing that instrument. I don't know what that instrument is, but she was like, bang, bang. I was like, wait, that's pretty.
I just loved the outfits and I loved how they were singing. Everyone did great. And I love how, her name, Tang Shi, is that her name?
Yeah, Tang Shi.
And at the end, she's like, kick, flip, spin, spin, spin. I was like, great. That's amazing.
Yeah.
This was good. I'm just glad Rose is still here. Yes. I swear, she's just like, all right, we still doing this? Okay.
I don't care for Kelsey that much, but I'm glad we got a stage where Kelsey and Kelly can play their instruments side by side
and just do the thing that they want to do.
Yeah, it felt like it completed the show.
Mm-hmm.
You know what not completed the show, but at least like there's certain things like we have to see this happen on the show. Otherwise, you wasted my time, and that's one of them.
Yeah, I also feel like it was nice to see Rose in a rock type song again.
Yeah,
I like this song. Again, I love, she hasn't missed so yet, but I feel like Wild Rose is still, to me, the best performance she's done. But this is a good close second.
She's always like, I don't fit these songs. And then she goes up on stage and slays every time. Mioli Woo, I love her and I love her styling on the stage, but honestly, she looked like she didn't want to be there. She looked like she didn't want to be on that team. She got eliminated. She was the one on their team with really short hair. Yeah.
Yeah, I like her face.
Yeah, she's one of my favorites throughout the show, but this is like her weakest stage in my opinion.
Her best performance was the dance when all the girls were wearing the different rainbow colors. Mm-hmm. That was when she shined the most. And I think that's when her like, I guess self-esteem was at its highest, and then I feel like
I mean, I think it's because that's her best stage, but they still like took off their wigs and then lost. And I think that's the first time on the show. I don't know why they did this, but that was the first time on the show when they announced that, oh, you guys lost, and they're still on stage, and they like the audience sees that they're like heartbroken because they lost.
And they worked so hard, yeah.
Yeah, so that's probably why she was like, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, it was a good team.
Yeah, I liked it.
This is actually the first time that I really noticed Tung Shi. So I think giving her that little moment, her little moments in the back was cute.
She fit the outfit, the everything, the song, her spinning. I said, ooh, she said she gave a mega evolution to Ririka's little spin. She said,
yeah. Next stage. So I think this is the last stage. Mm-hmm. Team 8, Those Lonely People. This is Cyndi's team with Gillian, Chung, Charlene Choi, Woo Jinyan, and Crystal Zhang. This is the Singing in the Rain.
Yeah.
I don't know what to call it.
It looks so pretty. It looked like a music video at some points. This is very La La Land. I liked it, and I love Cyndi's ending fairy.
Yeah. I like Crystal's ending fairy. She's so... I'm just glad that we get to see her in a pretty concept again.
I loved it. I mean, I don't really have any much things else to say. I felt like it had the same spirit as Jessica's I'm on an elliptical song, or the... now thinking back to the performance in the girl, it's like, oh gosh. But no, this had the same energy, but it just felt better. Yeah.
I really like this stage, but I will say that I don't think it should have been the last stage of the night.
So who would you want to be last stage?
Not this stage and not the parkour stage. I think any stage would be good as the last stage, except for these two songs. And I like the stage and I enjoyed the performance. I just think as a final stage, it's not good.
It would have been a good opening.
Yeah, it would have been a cute, but I liked Jessica and Cyndi's opening though. I like that as an opening. It was a powerful opening.
I understand. What was I going to say? You know what? I'm glad we didn't have any more dry acting challenges.
Yes.
That was over. The pulling, the pictures. I'm just...
Yes.
The only time I was taking acting challenge is Rose in her big old wig, and everyone's flowing, and she's like, and I was like, what is happening? And she had her purple wig on, and I'm like, yep, just do your own thing. I feel like at this point, I'm at the conclusion that every country needs their own Diana Ross, and she's there.
Yes. Gosh. But yeah, this stage. You have nothing else to say about this stage with Cyndi? I mean, I guess there's not much else to say. They have pretty outfits. The water was pretty. The umbrellas are pretty.
I feel like I've said this before. Like, it's a glass of milk. Like, it's good. It's chilled. It's nutritious. But it's milk. Like,
yeah,
it's not bad. It's good.
I have something shady to say.
Oh, please.
I'm glad that what's her name, Shu Mongtao, wasn't in this stage. No, I mean, I think she's kind of like what's her name in Chuang? Yifan in Chuang,
Yeah.
where the fandom that she has is so stable, like they love her. But if you don't love her, you really don't like her. And I'm on the end of like, I don't like her. Like she's good for entertainment, but when it comes to performances, like I'm tired of her.
That same fans can come back like, I came here for sisters who make waves. And here you are kind of frying up my favorite.
Yes. I'm so sorry. I know that she does have a lot of fans, but I mean, I also felt like it was kind of unfair that she basically got a free pass to the finale. She's popular enough that I feel like she would have passed anyways, but she couldn't perform. I'm assuming because she has another schedule for the show that she's on now. And then it's a free pass to the finale.
Are we in the finale? Is next episode the finale?
Well,
or one episode away, or like one performance.
Yeah, one performance to the finale. So it might be 1 or 2 episodes, but still, I'm still kind of upset about that.
All right, Rose. We are so close.
Yeah.
We're so close.
Yeah. So do you want to know the top 9?
Planet top 9 is up. Go ahead.
Yep, the Planet top 9. I also made a photo, so I'll read through all the names in order of their ranking.
Okay.
So here's the top 9. First place is Cyndi Wong. Second place, Jessica. Third is Charlene. Fourth is Fiona Sit. 5 is Gillian Chung. 6 is Sitar. 7, Kelly Yu. 8, Tang Shi. And 9 is Crystal.
They have a look.
Yeah, I like this look.
Yeah, the girl that's third, I feel like she has like that ideal Chinese model look or something, because I feel like
really
not model in the sense of runway, but like commercial catalogs. I feel like I see that type of look when you see like the go in the clothing websites or like they're modeling for outfits or something. It's just she's super pretty, but there's something that she has that I feel like a lot of commercial models have.
I see what you mean. Yeah. They're all pretty in a different way. Because I feel like Crystal has like the ideal look, but like for what you're describing, she wouldn't fit that at all. She has like a pretty idol look.
But they all are bringing something.
Yeah.
I like how they have the foreign member, Jessica.
She's will be the shouting of the group. She'll say her 2 cute little Chinese words and then leave.
Well, at least she be trying to learn that she learns her lines.
Yeah. So
great. Thank you for putting this together.
Yeah, I mean, this probably isn't accurate because they don't have like an overall scoreboard. This is only the top 9 from based on the last performance.
Right.
Yeah, and I think that Shu Mongtao is pretty popular, so she probably would sit around 7, 8, or 9 too, or higher. So
yeah,
I don't know. If this was the final lineup, I wouldn't be mad because like 5 of my top 9 is here personally. So
honestly, I don't really care what comes out of this show.
Yeah. They don't make music together. They don't do anything.
My main concern is that Rose gets to be on every episode.
Yeah, she will be. She looks like she's finally genuinely enjoying the show. She's accepted that she's going to be on this show. So she's going to give us the performance.
After 9 episodes.
Yes. All right.
Yeah.
Wow.
We did it.
Yeah. 1 or 2 more episodes left. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning into our podcast. We love you guys so much. Let us know in the comment section what you think about this episode and give us who you think should be in the top 9. Who is your preferred top 9? And do you agree with us, disagree with us? Do you think we were too harsh? Let us know. But besides that, we love you guys so much and tune in for the next episode. All right. Bye.